Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Terry Ross, coming to you live from Lithia Driveway Fields here in Medford, Oregon. Used to be known as U.S. Cellular, if you're a little more familiar with that, but the Lithia and Drive Field is where we're at today. This is the Lithia Superstore pregame show, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And this features Portland Community College taking on Rogue Community College women's soccer in the Northwest Athletic Conference. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Rogue Community College. I was going to say a school district, but we don't have one today. Rogue Community College. And our sponsor business partners who keep these events free for fans to enjoy, please let them know that you appreciate their support. You can also help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and we give you a big thank you if you have already done that. And I think the last time I went on YouTube and looked at that number, it was over 3,000, so it's getting to be big time. We're about ready to begin action here at Lithia and Driveway Fields between these two ball clubs. As we said, playing in the Northwest Athletic Conference. They are getting down to the end of the season for that particular conference, and then pretty soon it's going to be playoff time. And if I remember from what I was told, which is, I suppose, always doubtful, but the top three teams from each area go. They have a Northwest, I believe, an East and a South. I think they've got all four directions. So they got four areas, and from that, three go. Top four teams get a bye. The bottom eight play in the first round. And, of course, it's a single elimination. So there's a lot to be played for, even though the season is pretty much over for both of these ball clubs as far as the regular season goes. I'm not calling it up on my electronic device here, but I believe the playoffs begin for the conference on November the 4th, which would be this Saturday. So they've got a game today. Some teams, I think this might be the end of it for them. So I'd have to look that up. But these teams are vying for playoff position in the South. And right now, Rogue Community College, the Ospreys, are sitting in second place in that particular area, the South. So they would like to secure that down a little bit more if they possibly could. They did defeat this Portland team earlier in the season up in Portland, winning that one 3-1 against the Panthers. So that's kind of the way things set up here. We'll be back with the start of today's game right after this on TableRockSports.net.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 23 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
My name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the night here on TableRockSports.net. It's powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. The Portland Panthers getting ready to take on the Rogue Community College Ospreys. And it is nasty weather in the Rogue Valley today. It is raining like you wouldn't believe, cold, windy. Bless the fans that are venturing out to watch this one, because the stadium is not covered here in this particular ballpark. My camera guy and I are okay. We're up in the press box. We're fine. We're dry. We're warm. We're grateful. That's what that comes down to. All right, we're about ready to begin this. Some of you, of course, if you always watch community college soccer, you're aware that the clock goes up, but some of you that may tune in may not be aware of that because you watch high school soccer where the clock goes down. But here we're going to go from 0 to 45, and we'll just turn it on and let it run unless it's obvious that the ref wants the clock stopped. And even then it may run. We have, here we go. We got all of the officials here. Well, if you want to see them pouring, aim it up at the light. Aim your camera at the light standard. I'm telling my camera. I don't know if you can see how hard it's raining or not. No, can't really pick it up. It is raining pretty hard here. All right. Enough on the weather. Let's play some soccer. For those of you that watch once in a while, we'll just tell you that the clock is an approximation for sure. This one always takes off really fast and then it slows down. Right now, it's probably about 2 seconds ahead of the game clock here in the stadium, but it may not stay that way all the time. Here comes Rogue with a throw-in following the ball going out off of Portland. Now Portland will get it. And back out of bounds, back to Portland. Throwing it in will be Madeline Russell. We'll have to get starters and who's on the field for you as we go along. That was Jackie Bernabe Saldana that had that one go off of her foot there for a moment. And back out of bounds again to Portland. So that means Russell will inbound it again. And inbound it, and then Quinn Emons sends it right back out of bounds. And a goal kick coming up for Portland. Or for Rogue, excuse me. This would be Esme Barnes, who's in goal. Alina Calvert is in goal for the Panthers, who right now are just controlling everything. Saldana has it there. Then they lose it. There's a pass through. But Calvert will get that out of there for Portland. Here comes Rogue back with it. Working her way around is Sofia Rodriguez. But eventually runs out of space to operate. So the Panthers will set it up again. Saldana has it right now. And go to the other side of the field. Trying to work it down. Getting around one. Back into the middle to Melissa Frajillo. And a shot that goes wide. And Barnes will take another goal kick for the Osprey. It's amazing. We see so much soccer played in the summer. You know, the major soccer league, World Cups are always played when it's warm weather. Weather gets to being like this, you wonder how come we're still playing soccer. But soccer is played in this kind of weather. Just ask them over there in England. Over in the Great Britain area, they play in this kind of weather all the time. Panthers trying to work it down, but the Osprey playing some pretty good defense right now. There's Rodriguez pushing it through, but not able to get there for the Ospreys in time is Whalen, Mary Whalen. Inbounding it quickly is Michaela Peterson. That goes right to Portland. And then the Osprey will kick it down. And grabbing that one kind of easily is Calvert. Grab that on a one bounce. See who gets this under control. Looks like it'll be Rogue. Over to Rodriguez. Pushing it through. Here goes Whalen again trying to chase it down. This time does get there. Trying to get around and knocking it out. For Portland is Mariana Flores. Kept Whalen from getting around her. And on the throw-in, Ospreys tried to get it to go that way. Couldn't do it. Portland so far has it. Here come the Panthers. Frajillo has it, and then she passes it all the way through and totally out of bounds. Russell unable to catch up with that. Although it looks like they say it went off of Rogue. So it'll be Panther ball. Table Rock Sports welcomes Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey to our sponsorship team. Solar Pros can save you thousands on your home solar panels installation. Check out their Facebook page to learn more. You go to Facebook and search Solar Pros PNW. There's the throw-in. Barnes is telling everybody let it go out of bounds, and it does over the end line. And going to be a corner kick. Getting ready to take that corner kick is going to be Jackie Burnaby Saldana. And we have a couple of Saldanas in the lineup. So guess maybe not. Only one. Here's Saldana with it. Into the middle, up, no good. And missing that one waiting for it to turn. I think it's number 24. Flores. Yeah, it was Flores that sent that one high and over the inline. But here's Saldana again with it. Portland trying to go. Now Saldana's not going to get there. And Rogue will just knock it out of bounds. That was off of the foot of Haley Burton. So the Panthers will set it up one more time. Into the middle. And that'll be another corner kick coming up, as Flores was trying to get it down to the middle but couldn't get it done. Taking the kick here is going to be Helen Rodriguez. And doesn't do anything. It just results in a goal kick for the Osprey. Portland is very nice. They've got all phonetic spelling for their people. So it's Melissa Fryo. I mispronounced that. They've got them all right there for me. So should be able to figure this out as we go along. Here comes Portland again now. They've got it out there. Nope. That'll be a throw-in for them. And that's about all they're going to get out of that. Russell to throw it in for the Panthers. And the Ospreys control. They do. Rodriguez, nope. That'll go off of Helen Rodriguez. And Portland pushing it again. Whalen trying to go, but Saldana takes that one away. There's Whalen as the Ospreys tried to send it through. Couldn't get that done. Taken away immediately by Portland. Over to Carly Murray. Murray between the legs. That's going to be taken away by the Ospreys. Then picked right back up by Portland as Mariana Flores. With that one. And then Culvert to boot it back out of there. Playing an awful lot of the game on the Ospreys side of the field. I'm looking at the stadium clock and I see that it's 10:45. There's 10:45 left there, or gone in the half, and then the next thing you know, if you sit there and watch it for a few seconds, it'll go to 10:48. So it's not keeping super accurate time. Saving it. Nope, out of bounds. Yeah. To Portland. Rodriguez tried to save it, couldn't get it done. Murray with the throw in. Nice slide there to steal it. That time by Farrell, but couldn't keep it in bounds. And out of bounds, that's going to go over the inline. So Barnes will take another kick. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Brothers and enjoy your favorite beverage. When you stop to get your Dutch love, please tell them thanks for sponsoring these live athletic streams on Table Rock Sports. Barnes with the kick, aiming it for Rodriguez, but right there to head it away was the other Rodriguez, Helen Rodriguez from Portland. Now Sophia has it, but then Helen gets it right back. Rodriguez is down there having it out. And Sophia Rodriguez will knock it out of bounds, trying to take the ball from Fryo. That little corner kick goes to Saldana. Shot, but Barnes will knock that down. And then fall on it. I'll roll it out. There's a pass through, but out of bounds. Whalen was there, but went out of bounds before she could get to it. Jordan Miner with a throw-in. Sophia Rodriguez now pass it ahead to Whalen, but Whalen I don't think is going to get there. Nope. As Miner will knock it out of bounds. Throw in coming up for the Osprey. Rodriguez, Sophia Rodriguez to take it. Michaela Peterson was headed down there, but Sophia Rodriguez will take this. And now Sophia has it. Saldano working it to get it out. And then back, and they're going to set this up again. Now Portland can't exactly advance it at the moment. Now it looks like maybe they got it figured out. Nope. Saldana again from the pass from Murray. And Murray will have to go and get it again. So set it up this way, they say. Rodriguez, that would be Helen Rodriguez, had it. And gets around Barnes. There's nobody in the net. Goal. Portland. With 15:45. We'll stop it here for a moment because they're not going to stop the stadium clock, so we'll be a little behind, but probably accurate enough. So Portland scores at the 15:45 mark. That was Helen Rodriguez that got around. Barnes made a move to go out. Rodriguez got around the defender and slammed it home. Take it away. Murray has it. Sophia Rodriguez guarding Helen Rodriguez, but goes off of Sophia. Helen will inbound. Nope, she'll give it up to Murray. And Murray We'll get it into Fryo and back out of bounds. This time off of Farrell. Here comes Saldana. Saldana will lose it. But Portland gets it right back. Here comes the Osprey. Rodriguez will send it way ahead and way out of bounds. So Flores will inbound it when they get back with it. Today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass and the Elmer's Restaurants of Medford. Also, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. And right back out of bounds again off of Farrell. Again out of bounds. No foul as Rodriguez. Sophia goes to the ground. Coming to inbound it will be Peterson. Peterson takes one in the gut. And then goes down like nothing happened. Man, I'm going to have been doubled over for the next 10 minutes. That's what you get for not being in shape. I'll go out of bounds. Talk about being in shape. I have a friend that lives in California. He's every now and then a little overweight. He struggles with his weight, but when he's a little overweight, he always tells people, I have abs. It's just that I protect mine in bubble wrap. We go, yeah, right. Oh, here's Portland to inbound it. Got it down there again. But only white shirts right now around the goal, so they'll have to set that up, and they will get that done in a hurry. Yeah, they're pushing it through. Flores with it. Into the middle it goes to Jennifer Valencia. Barnes will knock that one down. I don't know if that was Valencia or Covarrubias that put that up. They were both right there. I was slightly distracted, so not sure who put that one up there, but here comes Portland again. Doesn't make any difference. It was a little high anyway. But here they come. Saldana. Right back around to Murray. And then there's Helen Rodriguez, who will send that through to Valencia. And out of bounds towards Portland. Portland's been pushing the attack. They just haven't managed to. I don't go out of bounds off of Valencia. A little too far for Gaspar to be able to get there. But they get it right back. And we have a substitution coming in. This looks like, I guess I had her in before she was in. This is Paola Covarrubias that's now into the game, number 14. Right there in front of us is Chapman. And out of bounds for the Osprey. So on the John L. Scott scoreboard, we're still at a 1-0 game. Portland out there in front of the Osprey, having scored at the 15:45 mark. That's out of bounds to the Osprey. Fall sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Also our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. New stores are open now in Roseburg and Klamath Falls. That gives Siskiyou Cellular 9 locations with which to serve you. Culver will get it out of there for the Panthers. I don't have a time of possession, but it seems to me that most of the game has been played down on Rogue's side of the field. Although right now we're in the what I call the 30-yard line struggle. And as we play between the two 30-yard lines. Inbounding it, far side, is Madeline Russell. The Ospreys will take the inbound. And then here comes Portland again. Well, Murray can't get there. Valencia gets it back to Chapman. Chapman will fire it ahead. And out of bounds. Burton sending that one out of bounds for the Osprey. A throw-in for Portland. Murray to Saldana. Saldana dribbling between them. And eventually it'll be knocked out of bounds by Rogue. Murray will come and get it and throw it in. Can't save it. It'll go towards Portland again. So Russell will do it one more time. Portland trying to get to the middle. They do. Barnes gets blocked out. Then she falls on it. She got blocked out there momentarily. It looked like Portland was maybe going to get it around, And they'd have a clean shot at the goal, but not so much. Barnes fell on it. It's been a little slow in getting up, still working her way back. The official wants to talk to her. Oh, they're going to call for the trainer. And put the glasses on this and let's see what's up. I don't know if the glasses are going to help me figure much of anything out, really. Barnes is going to have to come out. She's moving her neck around and holding her head, and still holding her head. So she'll have to come out. That means that coming in to play goal is going to be Eve Lynx. Yep. So Eve Lynx on her way to play goal for the Osprey. Barnes has to go to the sideline. Of course, from this distance, clear across the field, we have zero idea what the issue is. So, Lynx will try to get this ball out of there for the Ospreys. Unfortunately, Portland controls it for the moment. Now they're pushing the attack again. Can they get it through? They do, but there's nobody there. So Lynx will take a goal kick. Today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Use your peak rewards to save on gas and snacks on your next road trip with the team. The home of crispy, crunchy chicken, Pinnacle 365. The Osprey trying to get it out of there in desperately. Portland's keeping it down there. That's going to go all the way through to the rogue side. Whalen trying to get it, can't get there. And out of bounds, Portland direction. And that'll be a kick coming up for the Osprey. Over the end line. That'll be a goal kick. Rodriguez, Sophia, just so we have the right Rodriguez in mind. Throws it, pitches it all the way through. Calvert comes all the way out to get it. Murray to Valencia. And now Portland trying to really press the attack here at this point. Steaming downfield. Can they get around? No, getting there to stop it for the Osprey is Sophia Jacob Source. Source got it downfield. Really having to have a battle there with Portland. But it went out of bounds, and it looks like it's a rogue ball. So this may be a good opportunity. Whalen has it. I'll get knocked out of bounds again by Minor. So we'll get everybody all set one more time. Well, they've got rogue going the wrong way right now. But they're going to try and set it up again. To Sophia. Double teamed. And they knock it out of bounds. Here comes Whalen chasing it. It's in front of the net. There's no goalie there. There's some defenders. They can't now. Culvert's back in goal now. They had her out of the goal, but the Portland defenders moved over nicely to close off any gaps. Whalen will take a corner kick. And a goal kick coming up for the Panthers. So about 11 minutes to go here, more or less. There's a shot by Sofia Rodriguez, but probably didn't really have much of a chance. Unfortunately, Lynx went after it, and all she could do was touch it, and she knocked it over the end line. So Whalen's going to take another corner kick here. Now, it's going to go back to Portland. Just as soon as they chase it down. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family-run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Throw in for the Panthers. And out of bounds. Nope, they'll save it. Murray saves it. To Saldana. There's a shot by Gaspar. But Lynx handles that easily in the air. There's Sofia Rodriguez again. Now here comes Portland one more time. Ridden off the ball. This time they will call the foul. As that foul is on Peterson, but still down on the ground is Gaspar. So we're going to have quite a bit of stoppage time. Because we've got a long stoppage time here. Again, another long injury. Gaspar is holding a knee, which is never a good thing. Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities. Make sure that you check out the event calendar to find out what's going on. This may take a little longer than we would like. So I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break here. And we'll be right back after this.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking. Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace. Hey. Whoa!
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
So we're back. Gaspar is to the bench. Helen Rodriguez replacing. We'll start our clock again. I have no idea at this point how accurate it is. There's Lynx. Ooh, it went in. Goal. Is it? He hasn't called it yet. I'm going to go with it's a goal. Here at the 38-28 mark. They got it up over Lynx. Actually, she bounced it and couldn't recover it, and they went and got it right past her. So now it's a 2-0 lead for the Panthers. Whalen will kick it. No, she won't. She's going to be substituted for. Coming in for Whalen is keep moving my rosters around. Anna Romero. Again, out of bounds. Portland will keep it. Murray to inbound it. Portland looking for a third goal here in this half. Out of bounds. Sofia Rodriguez to inbound. Trying to advance this right now. Neither team getting it very far at all. Stepping in and stealing that is going to be Farrell, but Portland will take it right back. Here comes Portland again, out of bounds. That'll go off of Russell. By the way, I don't know if Barnes is going to be able to play again or not. That goes out of bounds off of the Osprey. If she'll be returning it at all this game, but she is at least up and standing and watching the action, so that's always a good sign. Same is true with Gaspar. Don't know what that situation will be either. Out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for Lynx. Invite you to stay tuned for the halftime report brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. And did you know the City of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? Check out the program guide for hundreds of offerings at playmedford.com. I think we have about 2 minutes left to go in the half, but as we would often say, don't quote me on that one. Russell gets it inbound. Out of bounds. Portland direction. Ellen Rodriguez got it going the right way. Now can Portland do anything with it? Back around. There's a shot. Nope. The Lynx will handle that one easily. Fryo with it from the right side of the field, but couldn't get it in. And offside. Way back here at the, looks like the 39-yard line in American football. These multi-use fields, that's kind of our marker a little bit. Now it's going to go out of bounds. And Portland will have it back. Murray will inbound it. So you can see we're in extra time, but I don't know how much extra time is extra time. He's bringing his whistle up. And that is it. We are at halftime. And at halftime here at the, well, my scoreboard once again does not want to clear out. Well, all right, we'll just leave it up there. But at halftime, it's now 2-0. The Portland Panthers out on top of the Ospreys. We're back with the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report right after this on TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
So what do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to LetUsFightForYou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Welcome to the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show. Excitement is building for the January 2024 opening of ROGX. The Aquatics and Event Centers await you with 2 indoor swimming pools and water slides. The Event Center will host basketball and volleyball leagues and tournaments, along with other indoor events. Visit PlayMedford.com, or you can check out your fall activities guide to learn more about the Rogue Credit Union Community Complex, ROGX. So we are at halftime, and on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Portland 2, Rogue Community College nothing. And we should tell you that John L. Scott has offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. But Portland got on the board at the, in the 15th minute anyway. We'll just round it up there. In the 15th minute, just slightly before the 16th one started. And that's when they got their first goal. The second one came in the 38th minute. And that's how they've got their 2-0 lead. Rogue had to change goalkeepers. I'm not sure if that had a whole lot to do with it, but Barnes went out with an injury, and Lynx has been playing since. But like I said, I'm not sure that has a whole lot to do with it. It's just a matter that Portland found a hole, and they put it in there, is what they did. We told you this is the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. We're playing at one of the fields that they maintained as the Medford Parks and Recreation Department, the Lithia and Driveway fields. And so we're going to show you a clip and also talk about the ROGX Community Center that's coming up. We'll just let you we'll just watch it and see what's happening here in Medford.
game day, or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer start at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle Ice Cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Are very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We've built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a 4th line anymore.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See souscellular.com for details.
And welcome back to the Lithia Superstore. Game of the day here on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. This is the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. And at halftime, Portland leads Rogue 2-0, having scored there a couple of times in the second half. Some other games that are going on in the Northwest Athletic Conference in women's soccer. Right now, Walla Walla is at North Idaho. That's 1-1. That's just about over. That report was at the 62nd minute. Not too many other reports. First half just kind of getting started. Lower Columbia at Clark. It's no score there. South Puget Sound at Centralia also has no score, but they're just kind of getting started, so we don't have a lot of information for you at this point. Green River at Tacoma, they're all kind of just getting started. Shoreline and Treasure Valley have forfeited their games for the day. So there's just a few going, and I would give you all kinds of information about this one, but it doesn't seem to have a whole lot of information going for us, so like some of the other games do. So don't have much help there, but we were talking about how with the schedule, they're getting down to where it's basically time to start playing some of the, I'm going to scroll all the way down to the end, start playing some of their playoff games. They do have games Friday and this Saturday before they can get into that. And then they will start on Wednesday, November 1st with first round playoff action. There isn't a whole lot of information about that yet. We only know that Pierce and Columbia Basin are going to meet up with each other. West and East, North and South will also cross and play each other when we get there. Rogue, by the way, will be playing Saturday. They will, the women will have a home game here against Southwest Oregon That is a conference game, so they will have that going for them on Saturday. If we can make a real fast transition here, and who knows if we can make a real fast transition. Sometimes that's a little difficult to do. Let me see if it'll let me search here. Well, it's not going to let me. I was going to say we could get back to the men and talk about them, but it's not going to let me move that fast, so we will just dispense with that altogether and say we're not going to do that because it's not going to let me do that. The Medford Parks and Recreation Department helps sponsor our fall sports coverage. There's swim lessons, basketball, volleyball leagues, a splash pad, and water slides that are all set to open in January 2024 at Rogex, located at the Howard Memorial Sports Park. You can reserve birthday rooms and packages with sports and splashing. This has been the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Show. You can visit them at playmedford.com. When we come back, it'll be time for second half action on TableRockSports.net.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. As we get ready for second half action here. They're going to run the stadium clock from 0, or they're going to set it back to 45. Apparently from 0. We'll run ours from 45 up, because the clock didn't start. So I was going to try and tell you before halftime ended and didn't get there that the men's team for the Ospreys is in first place in the South Division. They have a 10-2 record, and pretty well is going to win it for them. They clinched the region championship here in the South, so they'll be moving along and playing in the playoffs also. And just because we live in the Pacific Northwest, now the sun comes out. I mean, there's no reason not to have every kind of weather. That goes out of bounds. Off of Russell. And pass through, but that'll be ran down by Hussey, Reagan Hussey. And then she'll get it over to Burton. Ospreys will have to get this out of here. Barnes back in goal, by the way, which is always wonderful to see when somebody walks off gingerly. So good to know that she's okay. And we'll try to check and see if, looks like Gaspar is also back out there. Indeed. So both of them that were injured are back out on the field playing. Murray will send it out of bounds. Sophia Rodriguez picks it up. I don't know that she's going to be the one to inbound it. Nope. Give it up to Whalen. Oh, that was not Whalen on that throw in. I see Whalen's number. I'll have to figure that one out in a moment. Headed away. Then holding the head. It's number 14, actually. Who continues to hold her head. And round one. Now sending it ahead. Here comes Whalen chasing it down. But Calvert will get there first. And knocking it out of bounds for the Ospreys is Gonzalez Chavez. Jasmine Gonzalez Chavez. Getting ready to inbound it. Russell for Portland. Whalen has it, sends it through, but there's nobody there but a Portland player. Minor sending it out of bounds. So the Osprey will inbound it. Source doing that. And out of bounds. Portland direction. Or make it Rogue. We switch sides. So Rogue will inbound. There's the throw in. Now trying to move it down, but not going to get there. Still Portland ball. Russell inbounds it. Out of bounds, off a Rogue. Portland will continue. There's Portland on the move again. Helen Rodriguez had it for a moment. Trying to get clear for a shot, can't do it. Taken away. But they're going to put it right back in the middle again. There's another shot. But Barnes will fall on that one. That time that was taken by Frio. Just couldn't get enough on it. Barnes falling on it. Back goes Saldana. And out of bounds to Rogue. Portland trying to get it in a little closer for a shot, but Rogue doing a good job at making sure that doesn't happen. But they're going to try it again. Nope. Rogue will stop that one. Here comes Portland one more time. Tell you what, Saldana has some footwork. I wonder if she's in the middle of all the action. Portland trying to sneak it through. They get around one. Here they come. Nope. Can they get around? Got around, yes. Whalen will take it for the Osprey, then lose it right back. Right now, Portland putting good pressure on. Back and forth there with the feet. Finally get a pass off and out of bounds. That goes off of Minor. And Whalen went to the knees. She says, I'm all right, I'm all right. The ref wants to check. She's going to get a kick out of this. Nope, she's not going to get a kick out of this. He brings it back and drops it in front of Bond. Now here come the Osprey. Well, no. I'm going to send that all the way back to Barnes. And then it'll start over. Portland steals that. There's Source. Jacob Source and out of bounds. Last touch that time by Jasmine Gonzalez Chavez. Russell to inbound again. Out of bounds. See if Russell will. Did not inbound that time. That's out. Portland's going to get it back. They're pushing again hard. Cross field to the back. Russell has it. Ahead. Nobody there except for a white shirt. The Osprey trying to get this thing out of there. Longer it hangs around, the more dangerous things become. Portland takes it over again. Now Whalen has it for the moment. Culvert will grab it and take it all the way back to the goal area. Whalen will finally challenge it. This is rolling back towards the Rogue defensive goal. Not quite the way you want it going. Saldana had it, passed it off. Out of bounds. Portland has it. And that time, it'll go out of bounds off of Portland, off of Gaspar. Taken away by the Panthers. So I'm going to get very far with that. Out of bounds. It'll be a Panther throw-in. Gaspar directing traffic and then sending it out to the far side. There's a shot on goal. Barnes not in great position, but it got stopped anyway. One of the defensive players put their body between the ball and the goal. This will go Rogue direction. After finding the soft spots in the Rogue defense in the first half for a couple of goals. Portland's been a little more content to not press, although it seems like, again, a lot of the game is being played on the Rogue Ospreys side of the field. And out of bounds. That one's off a minor. Rogue with the throw in. Jacob Source with it. Portland will do a throw in. Nice move to get around the player. And then over it goes. Talia Monroy had it there for a moment. And now Dahlia Chapman. And out of bounds, here comes Portland with another throw in. And substitution. Coming in for Portland is Paola Covarrubias. That'll go out of bounds. Flores kicking it long, but well wide of the net. Again out of bounds. A pass intended that time for Russell. Oh, excuse me. Wrong one. Monroy. But they didn't get it there. And now it was a whistle. Rogue was guilty of a push, I think. Rogue will punch it out. I don't think the stadium clock is right, but it's almost 10 minutes behind mine. I started mine with the officials, so we'll see who's right. That's out of bounds. To Rogue. The Ospreys inbound it. the Ospreys looking to find something. Some kind of spark here to get going. Gaspar trying to pass it in, has it taken away by Rogue. Again, they'll inbound it over there on the far side. Now, offside. Calling offside on Russell. Lots of milling around over there. Now they finally get it squared away. And right away, we're back out. Pass ahead. Now it's going to be taken away by Rogue. And then off of the foot of Portland. There's a pass through. But back to Calvert. Calvert, what a short punt. There's a shot of sorts. Put up by Gonzalez Chavez. Whalen chasing it down. Whalen's tripped up. Nope, play on. Thought maybe they had called a foul, but play on. On Roy. Being chased down in the corner. They'll send this back to Calvert, who will boot it off, but it'll be taken by Portland. Waiting for a substitution to be made. Going off the field is Talia Monroe. Coming in is Mackenzie Crothers. Portland with it again, down deep. Second half has been all defense. Murray to throw it in. Or make a Russell to throw it in. Get it into the middle. There's a shot. No. Need to get it out of there. There's Rogue. Can't quite get it done. Saldana. Make sure of that. Culver chases it down. Boots it away. Portland has it. Ahead. Barnes will gather it in. That'll be the end of that threat. So back and forth we go. It's pretty much been what they've been doing here this whole second half. Just a couple of shots here and there, but really not much else in the way of offense. Rogue to throw it in one more time. As soon as they get down as far as the official wants them to go. Portland looking to move the ball forward and do it. The Ospreys won't allow it. There's a pass through, but Jacobs' Source will get there first. Portland will get a kick. Whereas the first half was really moving, that's going to go wide right. The second half is kind of bogged down a little bit. About 15, 16 minutes to go, depends on whose clock you believe. We need to get a sub off, or a player off, so we can sub. Now we go. Portland ball. The Ospreys want to substitute, but get ignored. Murray can't chase it down. Coming into the game, is Romero. Out of bounds again. Murray will inbound it one more time. They got Russell. Keep calling her Murray. It's Russell. Russell will inbound it for a third time. And out of bounds. Portland will try it again. Russell one more time. Ready to inbound. Out of bounds. Rogue gets this one. So finally they get a chance to get it out of their side of the field. And that's not going to happen. Although they will take possession this time. They're still fighting it down deep. Out. Rogue. Table Rug Sports thanks our great sponsors, including the John L. Scott Real Estate. They host the scoreboard. And our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. Rogue over there trying to, they can't move it. Portland just keeps knocking it out of bounds. The Osprey hold on to it, but I tell you what, they're running out of time. Down to about 9 minutes or so left to go. A little over 8, I guess. That's the way we would put it. There's another attack thwarted by Portland. This will go back to Portland, along with substitutions. A couple of them for the Panthers. Coming back in is Monroy for Portland. Didn't get the other one. So Portland looks like they're going to be happy with holding on here for just a... There's a shot. No. That one doesn't go. It's way off the mark. Fryo again. Calvert has it. Calvert will get on this pretty easily. Out of bounds. So if we go on with this the way it is, Portland will move to, 5-4-2, and Rogue will drop to 2-3-6. And I believe that at that point that would be enough for Portland to say they're into the playoffs. We're at the number 3 spot out of the South area. And I didn't ask him how all that worked and if there's any, like 4 large teams or anything like that to get him up to 16. So I didn't check out how that all worked out. There's a shot through, but the Ospreys will stop that one. Portland one more time. Up out of bounds. Off of Rogue. Rogue is going to have to move really fast now. I mean, we're down to about, well, this clock here, the stadium says about 4 minutes to go. I started mine a little before they got theirs going, so mine was Down to about 3, but we'll see who the referee goes with. Out of bounds to Rogue. Portland attacking again. Nope. Taking that one right off of the shoulder that time, and blocking it was Hussey. And Portland right now just playing keep away. And the Panthers are looking to leave with a victory. They're willing to let it go out of bounds, and they do. Flores will inbound it. We're inside the final 2 minutes of it, as you can see on our clock. They're just now getting through the final 2 minutes here at the stadium. Rogue be taken away. Portland has it one more time, and it's going to go out of bounds. So Rogue will inbound it. Down to seconds to go. Official looking at his watch out there. Rogue looking to move it, but Portland, that's going to go out of bounds. That'll go Rogue. And he's about ready to declare this one over. Out of bounds, over the inline. Corner kick. Nope, goal kick. They're going to do a substitution. And we're playing a little more than what my clock had. He's going to let them play this one out, so I don't know what he's got for stoppage time. Portland trying to keep it from Rogue. They'll end this when it's a convenient moment, and that'll be it right there. That's going to be his convenient moment. So we played a minute 14 in extra time. So It's a final here at Lithia Field Park. And Portland wins this one by a count of 2-0 over Rogue Community College. We're back with the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role campaign post-game show right after this on TableRockSports.net.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
And I welcome you back to the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role post-game show. You can visit travelmedford.org. Search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. So Portland wins this one 2-0. They scored both of their goals in the first half. In the 15th minute and in the 38th minute, they put them in, and never was headed off really by Rogue, as it just became a defensive game in the second half, with Portland getting the better end of it. What does this mean? Well, it means that as far as these two teams are concerned, Portland now goes to 5-4-2 in conference play, and that's probably going to pretty well secure things for them, because Rogue only has one game left. They cannot get to 5 at all, no matter what they do, as they fall to 2, 3, and 6. So Portland is going to get the third spot out of the south area of the Northwest Athletic Conference, and everybody else is going to have to see what happens. I would imagine that Clackamas will also pass the Rogue Ospreys, as they've got 3 wins. They're 3-4-3, so this could have been a pretty damaging loss to the Ospreys, but all that's going to have to be figured out, I suppose, at another time by somebody other than yours truly. We'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank Rogue Community College for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be Friday night as we get back to high school football, the black and blue game there at Spiegelberg Stadium between North and South. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Portland 2, Rogue nothing. This has been a special presentation at Table Rock Sports. The executive producer is Joe Brett. I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from Medford, Oregon.